Yo SC, your online singing coach.
Hey everybody, it's your online singing coach back again today with a new reaction. I just had to say hi with my little boy Marcel. I've got another real cute little dog too. His name's Chuckles, but today it's Marcel's turn in the spotlight. It's like you can't be a vocal coach reactor on YouTube and not do this song, apparently. Apparently, I have been out of the loop. I am not in the club, and I would like to join the club. So today, it's all about Disturbed and the Sound of Silence. I wasn't sure if we should do the music video or the live on Conan, but I generally prefer to react to live performances, so we're gonna go with Conan. I have purposely avoided watching any videos about this song and about this performance and about this band, and I have a feeling that as soon as we finish this reaction video, I will be hopping on YouTube myself and just getting to know more about them. But in the meantime, this is my introduction. Thanks for joining me for it. Let's check it out. All right.
Please welcome Disturbed!
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
Nice baritone.
I've come to talk with you again, because a vision softly creeping left its seeds while I was sleeping.
Nice.
And the vision that was planted in my brain still remains within the sound of silence.
Low note there. Love it. Yeah. Okay, first of all, I wasn't expecting the low voice. Tends to be that a lot of the male vocalists that get a lot of attention are the tenors. Probably just because not very many men can sing that high. So this was a pleasant surprise to hear his nice, warm, rich, low range. Something else that struck me about David, I do know the lead singer's name is David. He had a very strong stage presence. He came across as someone who's done a lot of performing and as someone who is not afraid of being in front of an audience. He was very, very engaged with his audience. A lot of singers will close their eyes, especially on a ballad. It just kind of brings the artist's feelings in. And there's beauty in that, but there's strength in communicating with your eyes, with your audience. And he was like, we are here together. There is a big controversy in the world of performing about eyes closed versus eyes open. And honestly, you can convince me either way. It depends on the performance. But I am loving that he is eyes open, connecting with his audience. Did you notice that the moment where he shifted his gaze from one side of the audience to the other? I loved that. He was saying, I'm not here just for this side. I'm not here just for the people in the middle. I'm here for all of you. I just really liked his stage presence and his performance so far. Beautiful.
In restless dreams I walked alone, narrow streets of cobblestone, neath the halo of a street lamp.
Beautiful.
I turned my collar to the cold and damp, when my eyes were stared by the flash of a neon light that split the night and touched the sound of silence.
Gosh, I love it so far. I love it. One quick comment here, and that's just on the way he's hitting the word silence. So that last note of silence is low. That's why I went up an octave myself just now, because it's low of silence. I can't sing that though. So he's getting close to the bottom of his range here, I'm guessing. And so a strategy to get down onto that low note is to close up the tone a bit. If you open up your mouth more, of silence, more tone needs to come out. And if that note is low for you, more tone is not helpful to you. Less tone is helpful to you. So I like how he is strategizing that low note by closing it up a bit. And it's becoming very resonant right where it needs to be, rather than trying to open it up and force down the larynx. Nice execution of the note there.
And in the naked light I saw 10,000 people, maybe more. People talking without speaking.
Yeah.
People hearing without listening. People writing songs and voices never shared.
Beautiful.
And no one dared
Love it.
disturb the sound of silence.
Yeah, again, did you notice how he closed the silence? Now, of course, he's up an octave. So he's just staying consistent with how he's hitting that note. Loved this upper range. That, again, was a surprise because I only heard him in the low range so far. And I thought maybe it's going to be a bit of reaching for him in this higher range. But no, every note was just beautiful.
Fool said I, you do not know.
Love the drop.
Silence like a cancer grows.
Yeah.
Hear my words and I might teach you. Take my arms and I might reach you.
Yeah.
But my words, like silent raindrops, fell,
Yeah.
echoed in the wells of silence.
I'm loving this arrangement. The orchestration, like the actual physical orchestra. We've got violins, we've got, what are those, bass drums or timpani? I think it's timpani. I love the singing. My guess is that more of their music is more like metal based, because I'm starting to hear in some of these stronger upper notes in David's voice, da 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 da. I'm hearing just traces of grit and distortion, and I can hear how that sound is easy for him also. And maybe what's unusual about this song is that he's breaking away from that sound more. This is speculation because I haven't heard any of their other music. In any case, I love the different colors of his voice that we're hearing. The rich, warm low range, the controlled, perfectly placed mid to high range, those traces of grit popping in here and there to just up the emotional intensity, backed up by this beautiful orchestral version of this beautiful song.
And the people bowed and prayed.
Yeah.
To the neon god they made. And the sign flashed out its warning. And the words that it was forming. And the sign said the words of the prophets are written on the subway walls and tenement halls, whispered in the
Hello.
of silence.
Dang! Woo! That's cool. I love that. Yes, more drama. Woo! Oh, again, I kind of like to hear the applause linger out a bit more. I like to see what happens when the song is officially over. Yeah, I think my conjecturing there was right, because as soon as I hit play again, there was a lot of that distorted vocal happening for him. Again, what I loved about it was still a very sung tone. It just was like kind of more of a metal tone there. It just was a very intense moment there. So he let it like rock for a little while. And then he went back to this beautiful, pure tone to finish the song with that lyrical hook, the sound of silence, the way he sang that last bit, very forward, resonant tone, which was just a really beautiful contrast to the grit that we were hearing just a minute ago. I need to hear that last bit one more time so we can really absorb this lovely contrast between the gritty, distorted tone and this pure, resonant tone.
And the people bowed and prayed.
Listen to that guy.
To the neon god they made.
So strong.
And the sign lashed out its warning. And the words that it was forming. And the sign said the words of the prophets are written on the subway walls and tenement halls.
And now,
Whispered in the sound
so resonant.
of silence.
I like that. That's just drama. Yeah. Yes, I like that move there. It was powerful. It was strong. It was effective. It was like end of the song. I absolutely loved that performance. You know, I was kind of expecting something a little more shocking, just because that tends to be the ones that, you know, all the vocal coaches tend to be a little shocking. Like your first Dimash reaction is shocking because it's like, his range. Or like the Ginger video that I recently did. That was shocking when she broke into that screamer, distorted voice. He did two different voices, but they weren't such an extreme juxtaposition. And just the whole performance was really engaging. There were good vocals on this song. He is a good singer. He has that rich, warm tone. He had so much control. He had power on stage. He had a stage presence. And like I said, he was not afraid to connect with the audience. Yes, he closed his eyes here and there, but sparingly. And when he did, it was effective. It wasn't shutting out the audience the way some performances do when the eyes are closed all the way through. Anyway, it's like I said, it's about context. For me, sometimes I love to see the eyes closed, but for this, I loved that he connected. I think it made this even more powerful. Aside from his powerful vocals, he has a very powerful stage presence. Now I finally get to go to YouTube myself and watch these other videos, these interviews with him and stuff like that I've been curious about, but I didn't want to get any kind of sneak peek of this performance so that I could have a genuine reaction here. But now I get to dive in deeper, and I would love to hear from you if you let me know what other songs by Disturbed or solos by David to check out. So let me know in the comments. I hope you enjoyed watching this with me. If you did, please be sure to hit subscribe. If you really loved watching this with me, I'm always super thankful when I see the super thanks come in. You can also support me on Patreon. And if you're a singer performing live with a microphone, be sure to check out my Mic Techniques Masterclass. Thanks so much again, and I'll see you next time.